Hello and welcome to Indie Loop, the show where we keep you in the loop about upcoming indie video games. 2025 was a standout year for indies, and 2026 looks to be continuing that trend. But with so many coming out, it can be hard to discover what could be your next game of the year. That's where we come in, to give you a heads up about upcoming indie releases. In this episode, we'll be taking a trip to an island for a vibrant pixel art top-down action adventure, prowling the halls of our own customizable castle as a vampire lord, before catching a mega train during the post-apocalypse to wreak havoc with friends. Let's get into it. Discover the legend of what is Under the Island, a 90s-inspired cozy pixel art action-adventure RPG developed by Slime King Games and published by Top Hat Studios. You play as Nia, a young, rebellious girl who's just moved to a completely isolated island in the middle of the sea. Using her trusty hockey stick and anything she can get her hands on, Nia embarks on a grand adventure to uncover the mysteries of Seashell Island, which is filled with secrets, unique dungeons, and evolving environments. There's many strange new friends to meet, and no problem Nia can't eventually solve with the tools she finds. Hard to reach button? No problem, feed a local animal a tasty treat to lure them over. Big rock? Blow that thing to pieces. Maybe you might want to relax and just have a nice day fishing. Or petting cats and dogs? Good news, you can pet the dog, don't worry. But not everything is sunshine and seashells around here. As you explore and discover more of Seashell Island, powerful and imposing foes will stand in your way. Nia's adventure will take her to a variety of unique biomes, like the frozen mountaintops of Bran Peak. Yes, Bran as in like the breakfast cereal Bran. The harsh landscape of Gold Dust Desert, full of hidden mysteries and treasures, and Balu Forest's unassuming greenery, with ancient ruins and powerful foes. After all of that exploring, cashing in on the various items found along the adventure to upgrade Nia's gear is essential to tackling tougher enemies. Keep in mind though, some upgrades can't be bought, and exploring still remains the key in order to truly fill up Nia's big old backpack. If you think you've explored an area all the way, chances are there's much more to find. There's no shortage of activities for your time on Seashell Island. Loads of unique events, NPC quests, minigames, hidden goodies, treasures, and caves off the beaten path lay scattered throughout. Go on Nia's grand adventure in Under the Island when it launches on February 17th for PC, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5 and 4, and Xbox. You awaken as a vampire lord, weakened from your long slumber, but with an unquenchable thirst for power and to rebuild your fallen castle. To do so, you'll have to utilize all your vampiric skills. But what type of vampire lord you'll be is up to you. Vampires Bloodlord Rising is a dark action RPG that allows players to indulge in the ultimate vampiric power fantasy. From getting humans to do your bidding, to expanding your dominion, and even transforming into a bat and flying over the vast gothic open world. Your castle is at the center of your cursed empire. Fueling the pulsing castle core with blood is one of the chief means of progression. Doing so will unlock new regions, increase your power, and help you rebuild your fortress. Your gothic castle can take on many forms. Fill it with ornate halls, chambers, or dungeons, and adorn it with spires and towers. If it wasn't so terrifying, maybe Architectural Digest would want to take a look around. But the world expands beyond the confines of your castle, and it's filled with potential prey. Regain your strength by feeding on humans and choose whether to kill them or turn them, and start your own vampire thrall to help with crafting and hunting. When you're not stalking helpless victims, engage in visceral combat against the deadly Inquisition and other supernatural enemies, using a mix of melee attacks, finishers, vampiric abilities, and dark magic. You can do all of this as a solitary vampire, but if you're the type who likes to sip blood with friends, you can invite up to 3 others to join you and help build your dark empire. If that all sounds up your dark, bloody, bat-infested street, then I've got good news. Vampire's Bloodlord Rising launches on PC on the 30th of January 2026. Having a train to catch takes on a whole new meaning in Enginefall, a player-driven survival crafting shooter that takes place entirely on colossal moving trains. Starting in the tail, either solo or with a crew of friends, you'll scavenge, craft, shoot and build your way through the cars, extracting with loot to upgrade your own on-rail home. You'll start with a smaller, rickety train known as a dagger, and you'll upgrade it with the materials you find aboard bigger trains known as Titans. As you work your way up to first class, you'll pass through different carriages offering progressively better gear. But to secure the goods and stop others from taking it off of you, you'll have to make the choice whether to build a makeshift base and push forward for more, claim the carriage for your own train, or just extract with what you can by getting outside and jumping back onto your perpetually running dagger. Believe it or not, the several ton hulking post-apocalyptic megatrains and their numerous health and safety hazards are not the main danger. Enginefall is also a social multiplayer sandbox that thrives on social drama. Form alliances with players and work together, or betray your crew by picking their pockets and skulking off. Or if you really want to make a bang, stick explosive to players and their bases and claim everything for yourself. Not every interaction is guaranteed to end in bloodshed. Playing alongside like-minded players can prove fruitful, especially as the stakes get higher the further up the carriages you go. And you'll be able to quickly establish a rapport and keep in touch with proximity chat. Your quest to become conductor is sure to be filled with conflict and chaos as you protect your own train from rivals. Whether you do it with a crew by your side or as a lone wolf is up to you. You can add Enginefall to your wishlist on Steam now, before the full game launches later in 2026. And that was your Indie Loop update. Let us know which indie game you're excited to play in the comments below. And for more on everything indie games and beyond, you're already in the right place at IGN.